Live from downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
A Detroit bus driver off the job tonight after this video goes viral showing a fist fight breaking out between the driver and a 12-year-old girl. Off the top tonight at 11, what happened on that bus is now part of a police investigation.
Meanwhile, the mother of that 7th grader is demanding answers from the district. Our Pamela Osborne is live at the Trinity Bus Depot along Mac with that disturbing video, Pamela.
It really is difficult to watch. That girl's mother, through her attorney, says she was not contacted by the school after this happened. In fact, she says she found out about it from her children. Now they want to know everything about what happened, how this incident was handled, and they want to know what's going to happen with Trinity Transportation and what they're doing to screen their drivers before they put them on a bus with children.
So all those kids are traumatized by the behavior of one person that did not know how to cope.
Attorney Lillian Diallo is working with a family, the 12-year-old child you see in this now viral video taken Monday on board a Trinity Transportation bus.
She started to hit me in my face. She bit my face and she would not stop.
In the girl's account of what happened, read by Diallo, she says the bus driver bit her in her face. Here's a picture they say shows that injury.
She tried to choke me to death. As my brother is outside and parents, adults, and children are trying to get on the bus.
According to the student who attends a STEM school at DPSCD, she was standing at the window talking to her brother who attends a different school when the substitute bus driver left her seat. She says the bus driver cursed at her and told her to sit down.
And I asked her who she was talking to.
That question from the girl allegedly met with this response from the driver. You can hear other children screaming. There was someone on that bus who Diallo says could have done something, but didn't.
The bus assistant did not help me, and he did not break up the fight and did not let anyone on the bus.
DPSCD police are investigating, but the district did release a statement that reads a fight occurred yesterday on a contracted Trinity bus involving a student and the driver. The driver was removed from DPSCD service and may face termination through the bus contractor Trinity. The incident is also under police investigation by the DPSCD Police Department. Trinity Transportation did not respond to my request for an interview or information. By the way, the attorney representing that family says mom was told there are cameras on board that bus, but that they weren't functioning at the time. Reporting live in Detroit, I'm Pamela Osborne, Local 4.
So very difficult to watch that video, Pam. We appreciate it.
Now we move to controversy in northern Oakland County, where a new EPA-mandated water storage facility has the community divided. Everyone in Oakland Township agrees the facility's needed. It's where to put the 45-foot-high hockey puck-looking building that has neighbors upset. Mara McDonald live in Oakland Township tonight, and for some, the old line about NIMBY, this actually is in their right in their middle of their yard.
In their front yard and their backyard, Devin. Let me show you what the whole problem is here. So where I'm at right now, this is Orion Township on this side of the road. This is a new subdivision. And you see those homes there? Okay, come over here. This side of the street is Oakland Township. Subdivision right there. You see where those pine trees are? That's where that storage facility would go, right in their front yard and their backyard. The entire reason neighbors along Kern Road moved to Oakland Township was the open spaces.
It was a little bit more rural. We back up to the woods here. It's quiet. It's just a nice place to raise the kids.
What nobody expected was an EPA-mandated water storage facility plunked at their front door.
It just feels like maybe they don't value our neighborhood the way that they value other areas of the township.
They is the township board, which had a tie vote last night on placement of the 45-foot high storage tank. 2 locations are up for discussion. The Kern Road site currently has power lines and a community well. The footprint of the site is small, especially when you look at the other alternative near Adams and Gunn Roads, a 22-acre parcel which is undeveloped across from a school. With last night's tie vote, neighbors are hoping the whole issue will get another look.
Well, the arguments for it being at a different location are pretty compelling. The arguments for it being here hold no water. If that message gets through to the township board, ultimately when they make their decision, they'll choose to put it in the other location. And I like our chances of making that happen.
Back here live, the reason it was a tie vote at the township last night, one of the trustees was not able to make it to the meeting. When this goes up in front of the board again, will they table it? Will they vote on it again? Will they send it to the Planning Commission? We'll stay on top of it. We're live in Oakland Township along the Orion Township border. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Thank you. 3 more convictions today in the plot to kidnap Governor Gretchen Whitmer. Pete Musico, Joseph Morrison, and Paul Bellar were all found guilty of several charges, including providing material support for terrorist acts. Prosecutors say the men were a part of the Wolverine Watchmen, the group who expressed outrage of the governor's COVID orders. The plan failed after a member of the group went to the FBI and became an undercover informant. Attorney General Dana Nessel says the jury sent an important message today.
These are really dangerous individuals, and I think these verdicts here today show that even in Jackson County, which is known to be pretty conservative, certainly they're not big fans necessarily of Governor Whitmer. They understand the importance of people who are plotting to kidnap and assassinate our elected officials are people that belong behind bars.
Today's 3 state convictions join 2 federal convictions, 2 guilty pleas, and 2 acquittals in the case. A man accused of killing his neighbor inside an apartment is arrested in northern Macomb County.
Happened last night around 10:45 on Henderson Street in the village of Memphis. Deputies received the call around 9:40 from the suspect. When they arrived, they found a 65-year-old man dead and arrested that 32-year-old suspect. The cause of death, blunt force trauma. Investigators believe they knew each other.
General Motors announcing it has secured all of the renewable energy it needs to power all of its U.S. facilities by the year 2025. The announcement comes as GM says it has sourcing agreements from 16 renewable energy plants across 10 states. The automaker was initially targeting the year 2050 to achieve the goal. Then last year, GM moved the target date to 2030. Today, they've advanced that goal by 5 years. The 5-year difference will help erase an estimated 1 million metric tons of carbon emissions. All right, time now to get those Powerball tickets out. Tonight's jackpot is up to $700 million, one of the biggest Powerball jackpots ever.
And here are the winning numbers: 19, 36, 37, 46, 56, and the Powerball tonight is 24. So good luck.